Natalie Portman told Meghan to stay back in the audience as she got up and walked to join the View show. Hello royal enthusiasts, it's great to have you back for your regular dose of royal news and analysis. Before we dive into today's headline, a huge thank you for your amazing support. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Hit the subscribe button and make sure to click the bell icon for all the latest updates. Let's get started. In a dramatic turn of events, Natalie Portman reportedly told Meghan Markle to take a seat in the audience, leaving the Duchess of Sussex visibly dismayed. The incident occurred at a star-studded episode of The View, which was supposed to be a showcase of Hollywood's elite. As the audience filed into the studio, excitement buzzed through the air. A-list stars like Natalie Portman, Reese Witherspoon and Margot Robbie took their seats in the plush chairs reserved for the co-hosts. However, before the cameras began rolling, a commotion erupted near the entrance. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, was attempting to push her way through the crowd of paparazzi and security, hoping to join the celebrities on stage. Security guards, unfazed by Meghan's title, firmly told her, "I'm sorry mum, but these seats are reserved for our guests. You'll have to find a spot in the audience." Meghan's frustration was palpable as she replied, "Don't you know who I am? I'm Meghan Markle. I deserve to be up there with the rest of them." Natalie Portman from her seat turned to Meghan with a steely gaze. "Excuse me, but I believe the lady said you need to take a seat in the audience. This is our time to shine and not yours," she said firmly. The other A-list stars nodded in agreement, their expressions solemn. Meghan, clearly taken aback, protested, "But I'm a duchess, I should be sitting with you, not relegated to the cheap seats." Reese Witherspoon, with a hint of disdain, retorted, "Last time I checked, being a duchess doesn't automatically make you an A-lister. You're just a supporting player here, honey. Time to take your seat and let the real stars have their moment." Margot Robbie added with a mischievous glint, "Yeah, Meghan, we all had to pay our dues to get here. You can't just waltz in and expect special treatment. There are no privileges on The View, even for royalty." With a venomous glare at the A-list stars, Meghan reluctantly made her way to an empty seat at the back of the studio. As the cameras started rolling and the segment began, the A-list stars basked in the spotlight, with Natalie Portman particularly enjoying the moment. Just as the show was wrapping up, another commotion erupted near the back of the studio. Meghan was once again trying to push through, this time armed with a megaphone. "Listen up, you bunch of has-beens," she shouted. "I deserve to be up there with you. I'm the Duchess of Sussex, for crying out loud. My name should be in lights, not yours." The A-list stars exchanged bewildered glances at Reese Witherspoon quickly grabbed the microphone. "Meghan, I think it's time you accept that 15 minutes of fame are up," she said with mock sympathy. "We're the ones the world wants to see right now. You had your chance and you blew it. Now run along and let the real stars do their thing." The audience erupted into thunderous applause and even the co-hosts couldn't help but smile. Meghan's face turned beet red as she tried to respond, but the security guards had already surrounded her, gently but firmly escorting her out of the studio. As the cameras cut to commercial, the A-list stars shared triumphant high fives and gleeful laughter, celebrating their successful showdown with Meghan. Unbeknownst to them, Meghan was already plotting a next move, determined to reclaim her place in the spotlight, no matter the cost.